What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wager Zone podcast, and we are back for another day of UFC bets, guys. A brand new week from UFC Houston. If you guys are here for the first time, make sure you guys click that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, make sure you guys do not miss out, and also leave a comment. Let me guys know if you guys agree or disagree with my picks for today. Also, let me guys know what bets you guys are going to be having. Maybe I'll tell one of your picks if you guys have a good spot. And also, click that thumbs up, like this video. All of that helps me generate more people to my video, so I would really appreciate it if you guys just help me out and subscribe, click the thumbs up, and also leave a comment. Also, guys, before I get into this breakdown, go become a member at the Buy Me Coffee page if you guys want access to all of my official picks for this event, UFC Houston, or Cage Warriors, or maybe any other sports like soccer, tennis. We have been killing it in tennis, guys. We're up 15 units on tennis in the past week. It's crazy how good we are in tennis right now. But for all other sports, go become a member at the Buy Me Coffee page. That link will be down in the description of this video. Once you click that link, it'll lead you to my Buy Me Coffee page. You become a member and you get access to all of my official plays for all sports. Yesterday, guys, or last week, guys, we swept the whole entire board for UFC, or was it 2 weeks ago? I'm not sure if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, because there was no UFC last Saturday. We swept the whole entire board for our official plays. So go become a member and get access to all those. Last week, we went, I believe it was 11 for 13. We only got 2 fights wrong the whole entire night, and both of them were underdogs. So let's try to run it back and do it again. So let's get right into this first fight of the night. First fight of the night is going to be the women's flyweight division. Juliana Miller taking on Carly Judice. Guys, I expect Carly Judice to come in here and win this fight pretty easily. She's the biggest favorite on the card. She's a minus 900 favorite, and she probably deserves it. Juliana Miller doesn't have the best wrestling to get her down, and her striking is honestly non-existent. I think Carly Judice, just overall a better striker, just a pure boxer. She's probably going to piece up Juliana Miller for about a round, maybe a round and a half, and then she'll probably end up knocking her out. I'm going to say a second round knockout for Carly Judice. I just think Juliana Miller is going to run out of options after she doesn't get that takedown. She has durability enough to last for at least one round, but I think after that, Carly Judice, just the volume and the overall hard shots is going to be landing. She's probably going to put her away. So give me Carly Judice, and I think she does it by knockout. Next fight, guys, in the featherweight division, Jordan Levitt going down in weight to take on Yadier Dvalishvili. Guys, this one, I'm taking Yadier. I think he's going to honestly dominate this matchup. He's just a way stronger person than Jordan Levitt is, and Jordan Levitt's going down in weight. I think he thinks that's going to help him, but I honestly think it's going to make it worse for him. Yadier Dvalishvili is a guy that should be fighting at 155, and Jordan Levitt, he's probably at his natural weight class now, but at the same time, he's not a strong guy. The one thing that he does struggle with are these grapplers that are a lot stronger than him. Jordan Levitt does have some good grappling himself, but Yadier Dvalishvili is overall a better striker. I think he's a better grappler. And one thing Jordan Levitt does is he gives up his back a lot. So I think he's going to eventually give up his back after a takedown. Dvalishvili is just going to honestly dominate him with overall strength. Probably take his back, and I think he gets it done by rear naked choke. So for this one, give me Yadier Dvalishvili, and I think he does it by submission. Now, next fight, guys, in the welterweight division, Phil Rowe taking on JPL, making his UFC debut. Winning the Contender Series, got a crazy knockout with the head kick and getting the contract. Jean-Paul Labosiani, guys, I've been actually paying attention to this guy for a long time. He used to compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments. He's a Helio Gracie prodigy, they were calling him, for a long time. And I watched him a lot on the LFA and in the different regional scenes, so I know a lot about Jean-Paul Labosiani. I'm not one of these guys that just watch UFC. I watch everything. So I've been keeping my eye on him for a long time. And this one, guys, Phil Rowe has a big size advantage against him. If you look at the weigh-ins, or if you just look at the face-off, he is way taller than him. He's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage. Overall, just a way bigger guy. But the one thing Phil Rowe does struggle with are guys that can wrestle and take him down. And when he's on the ground, he does have some decent grappling defense. But against a guy that's a Helio Gracie prodigy, that's probably going to end up getting him to the floor, I don't think Phil Rowe's going to be able to out-grapple him. I think eventually Labosiani is probably going to get a submission. I'm going to say Labosiani wins this fight. I'm going to say second round submission. I think he's just going to beat up Phil Rowe on the floor for the first round. Then after that, I think he puts him away. If Labosiani ends up gassing out in that third round, kind of like Andre Luce did against Phil Rowe, I think that's the only reason why people are taking Phil Rowe in this one. They just think, oh, if Labosiani gasses out, Phil Rowe's going to do the same thing he did to Luce. Luce has no cardio, guys, and Labosiani actually has some cardio, and I don't think he is going to be able to just gas out like Luce did. If he does get tired, he'll still be up 2-1 going into that third round, and he'll probably end up pulling off a decision. But I'm taking Labosiani. I think he does it by sub in that second round. Next fight, guys, in the welterweight division, Ramiz Brahimaj taking on Punahele Soriano, guys. This one, I'm going to be on the underdog. I'm taking Soriano. I think Soriano, honestly, just a better fighter. I might eat some crow for this one, get some egg on my face, but I personally just don't think Brahimaj is UFC level. I faded him in the last fight, and he ended up winning it. I just don't believe I just really don't believe he's UFC level. Maybe he's going to prove me wrong again, but I just think Soriano's a better wrestler. I think he's a better striker. I honestly think he has a better cardio. He is the underdog, and I feel like a lot of money's coming on Brahimaj just because it's kind of like recency bias. But Puna does have some decent wrestling, and if he takes down Brahimaj, it's a possibility, and he ends up on top dropping some ground and pound. But in my opinion, I believe their wrestling's going to counteract each other. It's going to end up on the feet, and I just think Puna's going to land the harder strikes, and I think he's going to end up knocking out Brahimaj probably in that second or third round. That's my official pick, Soriano by knockout, so give me the underdog. Next fight, guys, a rematch in the women's bantamweight division. Nora Konol taking on Jocelyn Edwards. Guys, Jocelyn Edwards is going to win this fight. I'm actually very confident in her in this one. She's better than Konol everywhere. At this point, she's a better striker. She's a better grappler. She has better cardio. If you go watch the first fight between these girls, Konol won the first fight, but it was an absolute robbery. The only reason why she won is because she was in France. She got a split decision because those French judges ended up robbing Jocelyn Edwards. Jocelyn Edwards should have won that fight. That was probably one of the worst robberies I've seen. Now it's a rematch, and since then, that fight was back like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. Jocelyn Edwards has gotten so much better, training with Valentina Shevchenko. She's a lot more aggressive. She's been finishing these girls, and like I said, ever since she started training with Valentina for Valentina's training camp, she has gotten so much better. And Nora Konol is the same as that girl she's fought back in 3 years ago, guys. So in my opinion, Jocelyn Edwards was a better fighter then. She's gotten a lot better now since then, and Konol is just as good as she was. It might be even worse. So give me Jocelyn Edwards. I think she does it by decision, but the submission is on the board. So if you guys want to take that high price tag for a submission, it's on the board. But I think Jocelyn Edwards pulls off a decision victory, probably at 30-27. So give me Jocelyn Edwards. Next fight, guys, flyweight division. Alden Correa taking on Luis Gurul. Alden is fighting at home. He fights out of Houston. He fights with that training camp at Michael Aswell and Joshua Van. If you guys haven't yet, go watch my interview with Michael Aswell. I have 2 of them. Big fan of Michael Aswell and his whole entire camp. And honestly, I'm not even biased on this. I tried to keep my biasness out of it, but I'm taking Alden Correa. I just think he's a better fighter. I don't think Luis Gurul is UFC level. He beat a guy in Nick Piccinini to get into the UFC, and honestly, that was a good guy. I actually picked to beat him. So I honestly just don't think he's on the level for the UFC. Alden Correa is a better striker overall. He has good takedown defense, and Luis Gurul, the only way he wins this fight is he gets the fight to the floor. I just don't believe he's going to be able to do it. I think Alden Correa is going to piece him up for about 2 rounds, and I'm knocking him out in the end of the second round or the third. So the flyweight division, give me Alden Correa, and I say he does it by knockout. Next fight, guys, in the flyweight division also, O'Day Osborne taking on Alibi Idris. Guys, I'm taking Alibi in this one. I think he honestly wins pretty dominantly. O'Day is going to be a first round finish or a bust in this one. If he doesn't knock out Alibi in that first round, which I do not believe he's going to be able to, he's going to get mauled, get taken down. He's going to gas out, and Alibi has a chance of finishing him. One thing about O'Day Osborne, he's a 1-round type of fighter. He does really good. He has that knockout chance in the first round. After that, he gasses out. Alibi was a giant favorite against Joseph Morales, and ever since he lost that fight, a lot of hype's dropped off for him. A lot of people are like, oh, this guy's not good. Well, we're going to be fading him in the next one. I love that, guys. I look at me with a lot of these. You go watch my track record with a lot of these giant favorites that were young prospects that end up losing as big favorites. Everyone hops off the bandwagon. I hop back on. I buy stock when it's low, and guess what? They end up winning. So I think Alibi wins this fight. I think he has a chance of submitting Osborne in that third round, but I think he's going to probably do it by decision. So for this one, give me Alibi Idris. I think he does it by decision and beats Osborne. Next fight, guys, in the welterweight division, Chidi Njokuani taking on Carlos Leal. Guys, this one, give me the underdog again. Give me Chidi Bang Bang. I think this fight's going to come in there. It's going to be a banger. Whoever lands first, they're going to walk right into the middle, guys, and they're going to swing. And Chidi Bang Bang, it's in his name. He's going to hit him with that bang bang. He's going to put him to sleep. Carlos Leal doesn't have the best chin. He just got knocked out by a 41-year-old man. Chidi Njokuani is a better overall striker. And the one thing that actually I like about this is Chidi, when this fight got announced, he was a plus 200 underdog. Now he's damn near all the way down to a plus 110, plus 115. So much money's came on Chidi, and I feel like people are seeing the same exact thing I'm seeing. That's the reason why the odds are almost even at this point. But give me the slight underdog. Give me Chidi Bang Bang to do the bang bang and knock out Carlos Leal. Next fight, guys, in the welterweight division, Zachary Reese taking on Michel Pereira. This is a back and forth fight, very close one, guys. It just depends on what Michel Pereira shows up, and if he goes back to that exciting style, he's going to win this fight. But if he tries to go out there and technical strike with Zach Reese and try to be smart, he probably is going to end up getting knocked out himself. I do believe this fight gets finished in the first round. Whoever lands that hard shot first is probably going to put the other one to sleep. But I'm rocking with Michel Pereira. I just have to believe he's going to go back to that exciting style. That's the only way he wins this fight. His coaches better be telling him, go back to your exciting style. Go do some showtime kicks off the cage. Throw something crazy. When you drop him, do a backflip on top of him. I need the Michel Pereira back. I do believe he's going to win this fight. So give me Michel Pereira, and I think he does it by first round knockout. And we will see a backflip in this fight on top of Zachary Reese. And then we're going to see another backflip when he wins. Next fight, guys, in the welterweight division, Jacoby Smith taking on Josiah Harrell. Josiah Harrell's coming in a short notice. Jacoby Smith was supposed to be fighting another guy in this one. I can't remember who he was supposed to. Oh, he was supposed to be fighting Sung Won Ko. That was going to be a great fight, guys. I'm a big Ko fan. Now I feel like this is the easier fight for him. Josiah Harrell is a really good fighter. Don't get me wrong. I watched this guy in the regional scenes for a while. He is a very good fighter, but he has some good wrestling himself. But I just think Jacoby Smith is more explosive. He's going to be faster. He's going to probably have the overall better cardio. Maybe they both gas out towards the third round, but I believe he's going to have the better cardio. I believe he's faster overall. I think he's more powerful with the striking, and I believe he's the better wrestler. So give me Jacoby Smith. I think he wins this fight probably by knockout via ground and pound. I just think Jacoby Smith, like I said, he's going to explode on him, and he's going to end up getting him out. So give me Jacoby Smith. Next fight, guys, in the heavyweight division, Sergey Spivak taking on Ante Delija. This one, guys, earlier in the week, right when this, probably by Sunday or Monday, I was saying Delija was going to knock out Spivak. Did some more tape study. Hopefully this doesn't come bite me back in the ass, but I'm taking Sergey Spivak. Ante Delija, he has zero cardio. He doesn't have a good chin, and he doesn't have the best grappling game when he's on the floor. And if Sergey Spivak gets him down to the floor, he will submit him. Sergey has a great jiu-jitsu game, and he has good wrestling. Delija's going to have to knock him out in that first minute, because if he does not knock him out in that first minute and a half, he's going to get taken down. He will get submitted. I'm not too confident in this pick, because like I said, I flip-flopped on this one. I probably might just pass on it and just watch it, but my official pick is going to be Sergey Spivak, and I think he does it by a first round submission or a second round submission. Now, guys, in the featherweight division, Dan Ige, it's 100K Ige now, not 50K Ige, taking on Mesquizal Costa. Guys, this one I am taking the veteran, I'm taking the underdog, I'm taking Dan Ige. Costa is a very good fighter, but he has not fought anybody on Ige's level up to this point. Ige has the experience, he's a better overall boxer, and he has good cardio, and also he's very durable. Costa's going to have to take down Ige. I think that's the only way he's going to win this fight, but honestly, Costa hasn't chain wrestle in the UFC besides one fight, and he didn't do that very well in that one either. But I do believe if this fight's on the feet for as long as I do believe it's going to be on the feet, Dan Ige is going to be the better boxer, and I think the knockout for Dan Ige is going to be on the board. Costa has a lot of hype around him, so everyone is putting money on him. I think he's on social media wise, he's one of the most hyped guys right now, but I think Ige is going to humble him, and I do believe Dan Ige gets this fight done. I'm going to say by decision, but that third round knockout is on the board, so give me Dan Ige. The next fight, guys, in the welterweight division, co-main event, Geoff Neal taking on Uros Medic. Guys, there will be blood. Somebody will go to sleep in this fight, and the one that's going to be going to sleep in this fight is going to be Uros Medic. Geoff Neal is coming back to win this fight. He's going to end up knocking out Medic. One thing about Medic, he either knocks you out or he gets knocked out. And he's fighting a guy in Geoff Neal that's very durable, that has fought better competition than him, and honestly is the better overall striker. Uros Medic is going to try to explode on him, and guess what's going to happen? Geoff Neal's going to say, come on, stand right in that pocket. He's the overall better boxer, and I think he's going to crack Uros Medic and send him to the shadow realm. So give me Geoff Neal. I think he does it by absolute murder. Uros Medic is going to be probably slept on the floor, and we're all going to be screaming at our TVs after this one. All right, guys, now for the main event in the middleweight division, Sean Strickland taking on Fluffy Anthony Hernandez. Guys, this is going to be a very close fight. I feel like a lot of people are saying this is going to be an easy fight for Fluffy. I honestly don't believe it's going to be an easy fight. Either way, however it goes, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be very close. But, guys, I am taking an underdog in this one. I'm taking Sean Strickland to win this fight. Sean has very good takedown defense, and when he gets taken down, he tends to get right back up. I don't think Anthony Hernandez is strong enough to bully Sean Strickland. And if this fight ends up on the feet heat like I do believe it's going to be for the most part, Sean Strickland's a better striker. Sean Strickland's going to be walking forward. He's going to be landing those teep kicks to the body. He's going to be landing those jabs and outboxing them. And the one thing Anthony Hernandez does not like, out of all the fights I've ever seen, he does not like getting hit, especially to the body. And that's exactly what Sean Strickland is going to do. He's going to walk him down, land that jab, and that teep kick's going to be going right into his body. And I think Anthony Hernandez eventually will get tired. I know that sounds crazy. People are saying, oh, his cardio is great. I know his cardio is great. But the same as that thing with the Merab and Peter Yan fight. I told you guys Merab will get tired in that one because Peter Yan will stop those takedowns. And when someone's stopping your takedowns, you tend to get more tired than you are when you're just dominating overall. And if Sean Strickland stops the takedowns for Fluffy for at least 2 or 3 rounds, I think Fluffy eventually gets tired. I think Sean Strickland starts putting it on him late. And I do believe that 4th or 5th round knockout for Sean is on the board. But I'm just going to be going with Sean Strickland by decision. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Sean Strickland's going to dominate this fight at all. I do believe it's going to be a close fight. This is going to be a very good fight. I just believe the disrespect for Sean Strickland is just way too high in this one. And I get it. You guys don't like him. I'm indifferent about the guy. I think he's funny sometimes. But Sean Strickland, he has to be my official pick. I think he's the overall better fighter. So for the main event, give me Sean Strickland. I think he does it by decision in a close one. And all right, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on. Do not miss out on any of the content. And also, if you guys want access to all of my official plays for this event, go click that link down in the description. Become a member at the Buy Me Coffee page. Then you get access to all of my official picks for Cage Warriors tomorrow, for soccer tomorrow, for obviously UFC tomorrow. If you guys want access to all those plays, go click that link down in the description. And all right, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, let's stay winning.